Closing in on game time now at Great American Ballpark. The Cardinals and the Reds are next. From one of the more hitter-friendly yards in the big leagues, a look at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight we wrap up this three-game weekend series between the Central leading St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. Alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And EK, let's run through what's happened so far as we wrap up this three-game set.
Yeah, we're all tied up coming into the finale here tonight. This has been a tight series so far. No reason to think this third game should be any different.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, as the defending National League champs will line up like this. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. Matt Carpenter will move towards the batter's box as we're just about set to get underway tonight. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
First pitch, 8:05.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now.
Wow. I wonder if that's how tight the strike zone is going to be called tonight. That looked to catch an awful lot of the plate.
And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
And this will be fouled away. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
And that's one of the questions we'll ask as this night goes on. Can he wind up putting guys away with that fastball? I think he gave a pretty clear indication, one batter into the ball game, that he brought his good stuff with him tonight.
Kevin Black will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And Bruce has got this one 2 away now.
Batting third, right fielder,
Michael Lee will get his first shot down, and he's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. A bit high there, a ball and no strikes. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Batting fourth, first baseman,
Mark McGuire will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
2 out with the man at first. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Cardinals nothing. Reds coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Now the starting lineup for Cincinnati in this one. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. There you see the leadoff man, Skip Schumacher, as he'll be tasked with the job of leading off in the bottom of inning number 1.
second baseman, Skip Schumacher.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And this is fouled straight back. Way outside. 1-2. Now a hard liner toward short, but right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out.
Well, this is just kind of a little soft humpback liner, and these look like the easiest plays in the world, but Eric will tell you, sometimes a ball can knuckle on you a little bit. It didn't happen to him right there, and that's an easy play.
Zach Kozart will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
One pitch swung on and pulled down the line to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third, first baseman,
Joey Votto will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Swing and a ground ball to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. After 1, no score. Peter Borges will lead things off here, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. First pitch coming. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Now a ground ball towards the hole. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
And you know, pitching's a lot more than just velocity. This guy, he's living proof. If you hit your spots, change speeds, you can get guys out with an 87, 88 mile an hour fastball, and he did it right there.
Yadier Molina will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Oh, you can feel for him, too, because you know exactly what's going through his mind right there. He can't believe it. You know, when you're going good at the plate, all the little flares and bleeders, they all start going your way and they fall in. But when you're scuffling like he has, even the Rockets find a glove.
Daniel Descalzo will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Too high, and it's 3-0. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
And that's in there, 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
And this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already that's 2 walks here in the early going, and that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
Mark Ellis will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Come on now, let's go.
In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now. Another 2-0 count here to begin an at-bat.
Once or twice is a pattern. More than that is a trend. And he's just not going to have much success if he keeps falling behind every hitter.
Three and 0 now.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Oh, and you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and a guy moves up into scoring position here.
Seth Hargrove will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We've got more on this Sunday night after this. Jay Bruce will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Right fielder, Jay Bruce.
First pitch coming. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And a base hit there for the Reds, their first of the ball game.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. This right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
Chris Heisey will stand in here. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
And even though that is a strike, man, that thing is coming in so hard, it's almost impossible to get a level swing off. You're better off taking it and waiting for something you can handle a little better.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bruce on first. Here's the pitch. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Lee will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Todd Frazier will stand in for the first time now, looking to keep that hot streak going as he's been hitting the ball well these past 6 ball games. Here's the first offering. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And they got him. Boy, Molina put that one right where it needed to be.
Well, there's a reason why most cleanup hitters don't make good stolen base guys. And I think this is Exhibit A right here. I mean, he never had a chance.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled back. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more Sunday Night Baseball following this. Matt Carpenter will dig in for a second time, a strikeout victim opening up the ball game.
Matt Carpenter.
And here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, not too sure how you call it a ball either.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Yeah, he had him in good position here. 0-2 to start the inning. He just can't seem to finish him off.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, a little surprising you wouldn't pull the trigger on that one right there. This isn't anything fancy. Just a right over the top 4-seam fastball. Absolutely frozen.
Kevin Black will dig in here. He flew out his first time around.
Let's go.
First offering on the way. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, so much for your number 1 and 2 guys being your table setters. I mean, they're both gone now on back-to-back strikeouts.
Lee.
Michael Lee will stand in here hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Here's a swing and a miss at the off-speed pitch. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
3-2, here it is. Right back to the mound. Oh, and he just throws the glove up there and snares it for out number 3. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Ryan Ludwig will stand in now, hoping to turn things around here. You can see just 1 hit in his past 4 ball games.
Ryan Ludwig.
Starts him out with a slider too low for ball 1.
0 for 3 yesterday, 0 for 4 on Friday. You could use a good at-bat here.
Swung on and missed, 1-1. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
Let's get a hit. Come on. Here we go.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
Well, most scouts rate players' attributes on a 20 to 80 scale, with 80 being considered elite. I'll tell you what, that's an 80 fastball. I don't mean miles per hour. He is bringing it, folks.
Brian Pena will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Come on, Red.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now. And that's low, ball 4.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or two.
Tony Cingrani will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Throw back to second, and they've got him doubled off, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Mark McGuire will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Mark McGuire.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Now here's a shot toward the gap in left center, and they're not going to run this one down. This should be extra bases to start the inning. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Oh, that one sounded great off the bat. That's a good, crisp line drive right here to start the inning, and he'll make it up to second with a leadoff double.
Peter Borges will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
Aaron, stop him right here. Let's go, Red.
First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. In the dirt here. Throw goes to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
Well, yeah, this is going to be a pitch in the dirt, and as a runner, it's hard sometimes to tell whether you should advance or not. But I think the catcher just lost sight of this thing just for a moment, and as soon as he reads that at second base, he's off for third.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Well, this is what you call a big league curveball. Look at this thing just move. A 15-inch break. That is filthy.
So a runner at third here with 1 gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there.
The first 2 pitches here, they're both down. They know that he's trying to get something in the air, try to get a sacrifice fly, so they're going to make it as difficult for him as possible.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Daniel Descalzo waits on deck. Line hard, but foul. Runner away from third, now the pitch. And he misses with 1 here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and 1 away.
Shortstop, Daniel Descalzo.
Daniel Descalzo will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. And he waits on the changeup there and pulls it to fairly deep right field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
In a game like this, you had to figure that a manufactured run was going to be how we finally opened our scoring. Good work there to drive him in.
Mark Ellis will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there, base hit.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cages, taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
Seth Hargrove will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
Let's go, CC!
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Lined foul as this gets over the Reds dugout. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
And you can't make this easy on him right here. At least make some contact and force him to make a play.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. And this is on the ground to third. On to Schumacher covering, and that'll end the inning. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Cards lead it 1-0. Skip Schumacher will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Inning for the Reds, second baseman, Skip Schumacher.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Having success with the fastball here, it's 0-2 now.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Pitch rides in on him here as this is popped weakly toward the left side of the infield. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
Yeah, there's a ball right there, not hit very hard, so he's got to cover some ground in a very short amount of time, and he lays out there to pull it in. Nice play.
Zach Cozart will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch coming. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
So 2 are gone now for the Reds in their half of the 4th. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Let's go, Cincinnati.
2 out, nobody on. Here's the 1-0. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Fouled back. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
This guy's not hitting over 300 by accident. He's got a very good knowledge of the strike zone, and he knows when to lay off.
Fastball up in the zone, but it's strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order. They're down 1-0. Matt Carpenter will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
And the fastball is lined into right field for a leadoff single.
Yeah, he got a little revenge there. He struck out twice before that, and now he gets him back with a solid base hit.
Kevin Black will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Let's go, Red.
And he misses with it. 1-1.
There you go.
Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
All right, Red.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Michael Lee will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
Come on up. Are you kidding me?
Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
In there, 2-1.
Count was 2-1.
And the pitch. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
And maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
Now a ball hit sharply on the ground to third. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Jay Bruce will be the one to lead us off when we return. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Reds nothing. Jay Bruce will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. The pitch count there, one pitch into his fifth inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
This is hit to the right side and into right field. It's a 2-for-2 start for him tonight, a base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Chris Heisey.
Chris Heisey will try it again. He flew out his first time. Hey now, can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Bruce on first. Here's the pitch. No offer at the curveball either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And this is hit sharply toward the third base coaching box, a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
And you can see he is none too happy about that last call. I think he's saying it was low, and, well, now I know he was saying it was low. But, you know, you can't show up an umpire like that. He may have just cost his guys another inch or two on close calls.
So a runner on first with one out now. And standing in, a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman.
Let's go now. Base hit here.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike one.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Runners on first with one down. Fouled straight back. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And the slider gets him swinging. Two gone.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Two gone in the Cincinnati fifth. And that brings up the power-hitting outfielder Ryan Ludwig.
Here we go.
In the dirt that time, but a good block there by Molina to keep it close. Throw over to the bag, and a runner back. bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now a throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Reds leave one. It remains 1-0. Mark McGuire will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run, that's it.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Well, for that man right there, only the one run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
And this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 13 for him on the year as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
Oof, that's a mistaken location right here, and it could wind up really coming back to haunt him. This is a solo home run, and it makes this a 2-run lead now, and with the way their starters thrown the ball so far, it may wind up being all he needs.
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Sam LeCure will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning.
Number 63, Sam LeCure.
Peter Borges will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Down low again, it's 2-1.
Open your eyes for the next game.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
And maybe it's that constant threat of a bunt that's got him a little off all of a sudden. But this is definitely not a guy that you're going to want to put on base for free.
And it's full now, 3-2.
And that's exactly where you want to put that thing. Start it right down the middle and trust that its action will cause it to drop.
Now here's the pitch. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Yadier Molina will stand in. Base on balls his last time. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Get out of here, Cardinals.
Molina swings and misses. He's in trouble now behind 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Now a bouncing ball hit to Frazier down to third. And a wild throw there as he tried for the backhand, but it got right by him. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his mitt on it, so there is no advance on the play. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. Daniel Descalzo will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. In there for strike 1.
And down there at third base, he absolutely wants another shot at a ground ball. Something to try and make up for that error.
Just off the plate and high, ball 1.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. Schumacher on to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. Around the horn they go, 5-4-3 to end the threat. We've got more on this Sunday night after this. Brian Pena will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Here we go.
And he comes back with a pitch right down the middle for strike 2. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Another guy retired there. You see his pitching line to this point. It's phenomenal. Just 2 hits. Both of them are singles. He's hardly even been in trouble. Thorough domination so far.
Roger Bernardina will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Bernardina.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a ball hit foul to first as the first base coach had to do a little skip to my Lou there. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Now, he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Skip Schumacher will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
No runs, 2 hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. And this is going to be a foul ball. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. Up with it is Ellis. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're down 2-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher coming on now, and the call's gone out for the big guy, right-hander Jonathan Broxton. Mark Ellis will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Ellis.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Now another 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens. In the air to right center. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
We showed you his numbers a minute ago. It's still early in the season to be worrying too much, but he's definitely off to a slow start, so he's going to need to string together a few good outings to lower that ERA a little bit.
Seth Hargrove will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And there's no doubt Broxton really bringing it, and it's strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
And this is fouled straight back. The 0-2 once more. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
This bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
Matt Carpenter will dig in. He singled his last time around. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they're on top 2-0. Zach Kozart will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Come on, guys.
First pitch on the way. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Slider just off the black there, and it's to 2-1 now. Now the pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And here's a ball hit in the air. McGuire backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
It seems like these guys have had a difficult time squaring up the baseball against them so far. Here's another one that's just a simple soft liner. They don't come a whole lot easier than that.
Joey Votto will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Fastball in there for a called strike. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third, but a quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
Worth a look at his pitches by inning so far. You can see he's up to 80 for the game right now, so he should still be in pretty good shape.
Jay Bruce will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Black will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Reds are down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Kevin Black will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Center fielder, Kevin Black.
Now here's the first pitch. Fouled back. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And the 8th will start with a bang as this should be extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
The right fielder, number 8.
Michael Lee will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. And he takes ball 1. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
A runner at second, nobody out. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Tough take there on 3-1. I mean, if this pitch missed the inside corner, it did not miss by much. But he's going to reach base anyway.
J.J. Hoover is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th.
Number 60, J.J. Hoover.
Mark McGuire will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Now the Cardinals are looking for that one key hit to maybe change their fortunes.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And that misses 1-1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too. And this ball will be chopped foul. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Down the line, but this will kick foul. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. First and second here with nobody out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And you know, this is what the good ones do. They can wait you out up there. They sort of foul pitches off. They take pitches. They make the pitcher come to you.
Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. In with it here is Bruce, and that'll hold that runner at third base.
Now batting, left fielder, Peter.
Manny Parra will be summoned into the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases are loaded with nobody out.
Manny Parra.
Peter Borges will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
It's a double play for crying out loud!
Infield a double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Hey, and when you've got a guy going for a shutout, you may as well get him some more help. I doubt he'll need it, but they're able to add on for him here.
Yadier Molina will have a shot to really put this one out of reach now with the bases loaded. Now the first pitch. And the first pitch misses high here. Perhaps trying to get him to pop something up. It's 1-0.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so we probably won't be working the corners.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Now here's a ground ball for Cozart. This could be 2. Barehanded for 1. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third.
Well, you know, nothing kills a rally quite like a double play ball. But this is a double whammy. You've got a double play with the bases loaded and nobody out. They do get one run here, but it comes at a pretty hefty price.
Daniel Descalzo will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. And he misses again, 2-0.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
Strike called, 2-1.
Well, I think the time for patience is over. You've got to make something happen up there when you've got a runner in scoring position.
A little too tall that time, 3-1 now.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
You can do it!
Fastball in there, 3-2.
Yeah, that finds his zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Comes set, now the pitch. Now he spins on a fastball here and drives one to deep right field. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Pretty lucky here defensively that this winds up only a double. You see the leap, maybe a little missed time there as it gets over his head, but fortunately, he's got backup to field this thing and get it in quickly. That backup's late in getting there. These are the kind of plays you see inside the Parker zone.
Mark Ellis will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. And this is low, but it's roped in quickly, and that runner will hold at second base. And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time.
Right to that. Make sure you use it this time.
Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2. Third double of the game for these guys, as you see the comparison there. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors and a man left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Reds nothing. Chris Heisey will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Left fielder, Chris Heisey.
Now the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. But will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Well, I'm no pitching coach, but I can see that shoulder starting to fly open a little. That ball's really taken off on him.
Now a big swing here as he gives this one a good ride. High and deep out to left field. And this is into the bleachers in left, a home run. solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Well, it's got to be getting near the point where they need to make some alternate plans with this guy up there. Now, that's his 3rd home run in the series. I mean, what more do you need to see?
Todd Frazier will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. No outs, nobody on. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And a dive there from Ellis, but it gets through for a base hit. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
You definitely see now he's not the same pitcher he was earlier in the game. Now, that's now a home run followed immediately by a double. You have to figure he doesn't have a whole lot left.
Ryan Ludwig will stand in 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the 2nd time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Well, these guys were a little bit late to the party, but now their bats have woken up, and they've made a game of it after all. You wonder where all this offense was earlier in the ballgame.
And now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jason Mott will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Colton Wong is into the ballgame as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 16, Colton Wong.
Brian Pena will stand in, called out on strikes his last time. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the first offering. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Let's get something started here.
And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And this one's inside and high, 1-2 now. Swing and a liner towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
That's the hardest hit ball he's had all series, and he's still looking for that first hit, but it didn't work out for him here.
Jack Hanahan is out of the dugout now, as it looks like he'll pinch hit for the pitcher, Parra. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Lee is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
And with all the runs that have scored tonight, you'd think that ball would have had some carry to it. I don't think he got that one flush, though.
Skip Schumacher will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Inside here with the cutter, as he's lucky that one didn't get him. On the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 9th inning coming up. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Reds 3. Sean Marshall will come on now to start the 9th inning, as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Colton Wong will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th.
Second baseman, Colton Wong.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Lined hard to center field. And the leadoff man retired here to kick off the 9th.
Almost any center fielder will tell you that this is the toughest play for them to make. The ball that's lined straight at him. It's hard to get a good read on whether you should go back, charge, or just hold your ground. But he's able to make this play without too much trouble.
Matt Carpenter will stride in, grounded out his last time through. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Open your eyes, huh?
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The 1-1 home. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
And 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his third strikeout of the ball game.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
Kevin Black will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-0 pitch, a fastball inside, and he's struggling here. It's 3-0.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
And a slider that time as it's hit on the ground, but foul. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So nothing happening this time around. Nothing further in the Cardinal ninth. Last chance now for the Reds. They'll be chasing 2. It's 5-3. Gerald Vaughn is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 11, Gerald Vaughn.
Zach Cozart will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
In the bottom of the ninth, the shortstop, Zach Cozart.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball.
When you're down by 2 in the ninth, there's that old expression about needing a bloop and a blast. Well, that was hardly a bloop. That ball was stung pretty good. But it is going to get the tying run to the plate. There's new life in that dugout.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. Throw comes back in quickly, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
And you know, just like any pitch, there's good knuckleballs and then there's some bad ones too. This thing comes right back down the heart of the plate. Those things are much easier to handle than the pitch that starts in the middle of the plate and then runs somewhere else.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And stepping in, the dangerous left-handed hitter, Jay Bruce. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
This is hit sharply to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit. In quickly with it is Borges, and that's going to hold the runner at third base.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his third hit in 4 trips, all of them singles. He's going to top out all game long.
Billy Hamilton will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 6, Billy Hamilton.
Chris Heisey will stand in now, and if he can find a gap somewhere, he might even be able to give his team the lead. Starts him out with a good dancing knuckleball for a strike.
Yeah, he needed that one. You know, something to give him a little bit of confidence.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. And this will be fouled away. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? There's 1. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Well, 3 singles, and that had him in position to really put together a huge inning. But one ground ball might just put an end to those thoughts. The run does come in to score from third, but this is a costly double play with the bases loaded and nobody out. Now there's 2 outs.
Todd Frazier will get a chance to tie this thing up here as that equalizer is just 90 feet away. Inside, but that's ruled as strike. Nothing in 1. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first will be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, this one certainly wasn't a spotless finish, that's for sure. He does surrender a run, but he also gets the final out here to pick up the save.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Time to hand out Topps Player of the Game honors for this one. And guys, I think we can all agree that this fellow right here deserves it more than anybody that took the field in this one.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 5-4. Good night from Cincinnati.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Reds, time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro bus service is available to Anderson Township, Cobblewood Plaza, Kenwood, and Western Hills Plaza.